Italy is well known for its vast history, cultural landmarks, and of course its incredible food. But with about 7,500 kilometers of coastline, the seaside is arguably one of the nicest parts of the country. And if there's one coast that truly stands out amongst all of them, it's the Amalfi Coast. With large mountains, royal blue Mediterranean waters, and buildings carved into seaside cliffs, the Amalfi Coast offers a visual spectacle that mixes pure relaxation with the best of what Italy has to offer. Trust me, when my fiancé and I visited there, we didn't want to leave. Getting to the Amalfi Coast is fairly straightforward. There are a number of high-speed trains that go to and from Naples every day, and the ride only takes about an hour or so. Once you arrive in Naples, you can either hire a driver to take you to the Amalfi Coast, or you can rent a car. I'd recommend hiring a driver, as the roads along the coast can be fairly tight and windy, so it can be a lot less stressful to have a driver who's familiar with the area take you around. Once you're in most spots, you can either walk to shops, restaurants, or beaches, or rent a moped. Make sure you have comfortable walking shoes regardless, because chances are you'll be doing a lot of walking up and down stairs or hills no matter where you choose to stay along the coast. So, where exactly should you stay when visiting the Amalfi Coast? In this video, I've outlined 3 of our favorite places to visit there and provided a few recommendations for things to do in each location to help make planning your trip to the region even easier. Number 1. Sorrento. Known as the gateway to the Amalfi Coast, Sorrento gives you a taste of what's to come as you venture further down the coast. This town is perched on a cliff high above the Mediterranean Sea, offering views of the neighboring islands as well as Mount Vesuvius, which is a large active volcano. It is well known for destroying the city of Pompeii, as well as other communities in the area. If you're looking for an adventure while you're in the area, you can easily access and tour the ruins of Pompeii or even visit Mount Vesuvius itself. When visiting Sorrento, I'd recommend staying at a hotel right on the cliff that also has an area for sunbathing and swimming down below, as there aren't really a lot of public access points for swimming in Sorrento. Our favorite hotel here was Parco del Principe. The rooms have a trendy modern design, there are tons of gardens around the property to walk through, and they have a seaside patio, swimming area, bar, and restaurant so you can drink Aperol spritzes while you lounge in the sun. As a bonus, the hotel has an elevator that transports you from the top of the cliff right to the water, saving a lengthy walk down. Number 2. Capri. This island, located just off the Amalfi Coast, is considered one of the most beautiful islands in the world and offers luxurious accommodations, restaurants, and shops for the many wealthy tourists that visit each year. Luckily, you don't have to be super wealthy to visit the island, as there is tons to do and see without spending large sums of money. The island also offers some incredible landscapes, such as the Ferra Leone rocks, which are 3 large rock formations that rise out of the Mediterranean. One of the best ways to see them is to take a boat trip around the island. If you don't feel like hopping on another boat after taking the ferry to the island, you can instead head to the Gardens of Augustus, where you'll be able to see the rock formations perfectly from above. When you arrive at Capri's ferry port, you'll be greeted by tons of souvenir shops and restaurants, but to get to the actual town of Capri, you'll need to find a way up the mountain into Capri town. Taking a taxi is an option, however we had a hard time finding one. Instead, there is a funicular right across from the ferry port that will take you to the top and right into the town. The funicular ticket office is located right beside the ferry port. Head there first to buy a round-trip ticket and then walk over to the funicular line. Once you ride up the mountain, you'll be transported immediately to the glamour of all the shops and restaurants of the island. I'd also recommend visiting Capri while you're staying at Sorrento, as there are several ferries that go back and forth from Sorrento's ferry port each day, and the trip is only 20 minutes long, making it an easy day trip. If possible, spend a night or 2 in Capri though. The island becomes very busy with visitors during the day, making the streets very congested. By staying over, you'll be able to wander the streets when they're a little less busy in the mornings and evenings. Number 3. Positano. Built into the side of a mountain right on the Mediterranean Sea, Positano offers a postcard-worthy view and experience like no other. The town is filled with quaint shops and restaurants offering both Italian classics and world-class seafood. Lemon trees line the streets, and the beaches rival any of the best beaches in the world. The main beach in town is called Positano Spiaggia, which sits right beneath all of the buildings fixed into the mountain. If you're heading to the beach, make sure you get there early as it tends to become quite crowded. If you're looking for a quieter place to enjoy the views, there are luckily a number of smaller beaches that are only accessible by water taxi or a long, arduous climb down a set of stairs. Or if you want to take your beach experience up a notch, visit Arienzo Beach Club, which is located on a private beach. For a modest fee, you can get a boat ride from the main beach in Positano to Arienzo Beach, hang out on a seaside lounger all day, drink cocktails, and eat pasta on the beach. This ended up being one of our favorite things that we did on the trip, and I would highly recommend it if you're heading to Positano. Lastly, as I said earlier in the video, make sure you bring a comfortable pair of shoes to walk in when visiting Positano. Since it's built into the side of a mountain, a lot of the streets are very hilly, so walking for a morning espresso can be a bit of a workout. The only other thing I'd recommend when visiting the Amalfi Coast is to try the limoncello. It's a lemon liqueur that is delicious and made from the local lemons. It's typically offered as a digestif after a meal, but it's also great as a limoncello spritz, which is essentially prosecco, limoncello, and soda water all mixed together. It's honestly the perfect drink for a day hanging by the seaside. And that's it. I hope this travel guide helps inspire you to travel to the Amalfi Coast and makes planning your trip there easier as well. If you like this video and would like to see more travel guides like it, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.